Hi, Rajkamal. Thank you so much for helping my project. Could you say a little bit about yourself?
Okay, so let me introduce myself. Myself, Rajkamal Sharma. My age is about 15, and I'm astronomy enthusiasm. And when the people think like enthusiasm to the astronomy, so they'll think about NASA and more science, astronomical uh, organizations. But according to me, I'm just enthusiasm to the searching and knowing more about our, like you can say, uh, I cannot get the word, space. Yeah, knowing more about our space. And according to me, I'm just enthusiasm to the space very much. And I like the space because of the ET extraterrestrial. You have know about that.
Well, do you remember when you first became enthusiastic about space and astronomy? Like, how did you get interested?
So I get interest from my brother also, and I also get interest from the one show was there in that, which one, it was like ancient aliens. It was like my best show ever. And in that show I get more knowledge about space science and extraterrestrials, and about ancient astronaut theories also. So from that show I get more and more interest in space.
Um, and do you know how your brother got interested in it?
You have might know about Siddharth Safra. You have also get a meet with them.
That's true. That's
Yes.
true. Can you talk about some of the things you do with that interest? Do you have a telescope? Do you read books, or what do you do with that interest?
With that interest, I write some books. So my book is on like human hybridizations, that we are experiments of the extraterrestrials. I have starting writing that book.
As so, you think that we might actually be the product of extraterrestrials that are trying to experiment in some way, just like we might set up an aquarium or an ant farm or a zoo. We're sort of the extraterrestrial zoo. Is that the idea?
Not like that, like that the lots of humans ancestors were there, like the Homo luzonins also, and that is a recently find species, Homo luzonins. But why the Homo sapiens only survive? Why the others they can't survive? Like this is the question of the ancient astronaut theory, and they just believe that they uh, ancient astronaut theory tells that we are the experiment of the extraterrestrials.
Hmm. Um, well, that's interesting. How would you prove that theory? Like, what evidence would you look for?
Evidence is when you see or in your our like old, you can I cannot, yeah, find that word, ancient, yeah, ancient structures. If you see, so in that ancient alien show, so they just saw one Anunnaki. Have you heard about Anunnaki?
I have not. Tell me about Anunnaki.
Anunnaki. So, first of all, Anunnaki is the god of innovation, technology, and they came. Anunnaki is like a creature they sown in then um, Sumerians. So what they came to Earth to teach the humans, to well known the humans and develop the human civilization. They
Hmm.
are the god Anunnaki. And if you want some more details, so you can go and search on Google Anunnaki. So you get more and more knowledge about Anunnaki also.
It sounds fascinating. Um, well, what do you think about? So we're planning to go to the moon again.
Yes,
Um,
yes.
so I guess, what do you think about that, and how does that play into the theory about the aliens?
Sorry.
Oh, I guess first of all, what do you think about us going to the moon?
It's incredible. Like most of people have eye on Mars, and we are keeping eye on the moon, so it will be very much easily sorry, easily means easy tasking. And we have went moon in 90s also. And if we go moon today, so we get more knowledge about moon, and more we can know about moon.
Um, and you were mentioning that you have the theory about the aliens using us as some type of experiment. What do you think they would think about us going to the moon?
According to ancient astronaut theory says that moon is some kind of prototype to an alien. Like they came, most of like ancient sculptures and ancient literacy say that the god and goddesses in the mean, you can say extraterrestrials, came to moon by the sorry, came to earth by the moon.
So ancient astronaut theory. Where did you learn about this from?
I learned about this from ancient aliens. I have tell you earlier also.
Oh, the History Channel show.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh, where do you think humanity will be in 200 years from now?
Man will be evolved or destroying by self only. We can know like today's is a current like Russia and Ukraine war. So it means like the humans are destroying themselves only.
Yeah, it's really sad to watch, isn't it?
Yes.
Um, so assuming we don't destroy ourselves, do you think we'll actually have people living on Mars and on the moon and other places?
Yeah, might be, but Elon Musk and the most like you can say the astronauts based companies, they are just uh, thinking that we will went on Mars and just settle down over Earth there. And NASA is also planning to settle down some projects to the moon.
That's I mean, do you think we'll make it further than Mars in 200 years?
Sorry, I cannot understand.
Oh, do you think we'll go further than Mars, like the moons of Jupiter, the moons of Saturn, maybe even to the next star? Or do you think Mars is all we could hope for in 200 years?
Yeah, we can go, but first we wanted to like establish and improve ourselves, or you can say upgrade ourselves first. If we can upgrade ourselves, so we can think about more and more. Upgradation is a way of life by myself.
Yeah, it's really interesting. Like, what about like you personally? If you could upgrade yourself, in what way would you upgrade yourself?
So I wanted to upgrade myself in little bit of vocabulary. Like honestly, I get some problem in vocabulary also. And if I get some more like upgradation to myself, so I just wanted to make me betterment, so I can help the human civilization to make the human civilization more better than ever.
But it's already possible for you to upgrade your vocabulary. You don't need any new technology to be created. It just requires
Yes,
some
some
time
books.
with a dictionary and writing and reading and
Yes,
talking and listening.
yes.
Hmm. Um, well, if you could, would you take a trip to space?
Sure, why can't?
How far would you go? Would you go to orbit, to the moon? If you could, would you immigrate to Mars and live on Mars the rest of your life?
Yeah, if it is possible. So yeah, I just search a lots of think about your project like moon. We are going back to moon on 2024. And I have just searched the NASA's website, and in that the National Aeronautics and Space administration, you can say NASA, has also sent 500 Apollo lunar samples in this recent year.
Now, I want you to do an imaginary exercise with me. So imagine you go to Mars, or maybe your son or daughter goes to Mars, or your great son or daughter goes to Mars, and it's 200 years in the future, and they've been living on Mars this whole time, having families, and now finally your great 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 granddaughter is on Mars. I don't know how many greats it takes, but she is really great. Um, and she's in high school in a history class doing a project on the 2020s. So she's 200 years in the future looking back on you right now. What do you hope she could write about your life?
She could be right about my life by explaining that in back 2000 the humans, they are upgrading themselves, and they are like, because of some politicians and all that, these stuffs, they are destroying themselves by blaming one another to one person, and they didn't preserve the our botany, or you can say the our culture or bioculture.
Well, Rajkamala, I see this as being a time capsule for future generations, people not even born, to look back on this time. Is there these? I've already asked all the questions that I could think of to ask. Is there anything else that you think would be good to include in this recording for future generations to look back on?
I just wanted to tell, if the future in this future recording, that if the future young ones or whoever was watching this video, so just mind set yourself that do not destroy yourself. I'm just using this word because I'm also just like a group or a member of a like see NGO in that the people, the people that they are harming the natures or like abusing the animals, according to them, I'm just talk with them and just give them some knowledge about that, and I'm just doing this that preserve our stuffs, so they can see, so the next generation can able to see the stuffs that we are seeing now, that we are seeing now, that the crows population was decreasing, the some other population was decreasing. So we wanted to just manage them because the population was decreasing because of the humans only. They just uh, they just use them as a stuff, but sometimes some good peoples also, they just gave they are the gods of the animals, but some evil people or some cruel people, they just uh, abuse them or torture the animals. So my future, the message to a future generation is that do not destroy your your best works, best works in the sense like that you are seeing that stuff, so don't destroy, so the next generation can only see by themselves. Okay, so they cannot see the animals in photographs. They want to see and feel how the animals feel by themselves only, by their eyes. We don't want the next generation to see the animals in the photographs.
Well, I think that's a very good point. We should be kind to all living creatures, and
Yes.
we should make sure that um, we're empathetic and caring. Well, Raj Kamal, thank you so much for talking to me this morning. I guess it's later in the afternoon, your time. Um, But I thank you so much. I hope you have a good rest of your day and really appreciate it.
Thank you, sir.
See you later. Bye-bye.